Greetings, I, TheWarOWl, greets you, and welcome to Matchmaking Academy, where you are the star for all the wrong reasons. But don't worry, we are going to figure out what those reasons are and help you improve at Counter-Strike Global Offensive. Our hero today is Thum BBBBBB, a Gold Nova Master player, and he was interested to learn how to play the T side. T side sucks. Let's be honest. You do not have to jump there, buddy. You do not have to jump there. That was in a video. Now, they played a really good CT side. They ended the half 12-3, and then they got absolutely dominated once they took the T side. And you can already kind of see what's going on here, especially by the minimap. We see players, all of them from the T side, move in here, adds B, like they're going to take B, and then they just kind of chill right here, allowing CTs to rotate from everywhere on the map. They even have a lurk player who just casually strolls through bomb site A. Now would be the time to be like, all right, maybe we should have rotated back and taken bomb site A. It's not a good T side setup from them. So we'll talk about that a little bit more and how to deal with this specific situation. T-side Mirage. Now, a lot of teams really do not like T-side Mirage because of how much teamwork it takes. It's a difficult map to play, and T-side is more difficult, especially at the lower levels, than CT side. I mean, we even have the 2-minute bomb timer to help out T-side because we know these lower level games go a little bit slower. Look behind you, Thum BBBBBB! He's behind you! Well, damn. I want you to watch this from the CT's perspective. So this is the guy who gets the tell. Listen. Listen. Hear that? Those are what we like to call footsteps. So at this point, he's like, okay, I hear tons of steps, footsteps outside me. Let's start rotating. You can tell already inside of this demo that it is a team. So they're communicating. They probably got a mumble. They're talking to each other. They say, it's time to rotate. And immediately when he hears all these footsteps, we see the CTs rotate over here. So let me give you a little bit of a better T-side setup that you may use instead of just crowding into the tunnels here. Oh, we're smoked off. I guess it's time to just wait. And then they wait here until the CTs move in and kill them. And this happens on nearly every single round. This is how the T's play it. They either say, let's go A side. So they set up for the A take. They move over here. They'll even throw some smokes over. They'll even smoke off these areas right here and try to push in. But at this point, the CTs can rotate. We even have players who have been pushing up middle here on the CT side and then move in from behind. And even though the T's take the site, then we have CTs moving in from all of these spots, already rotated as soon as the smoke's clear to move in and retake it. So let's talk about like a T-side setup Mirage here. Now what I see a lot of professional teams do, and you actually may want to adopt this, is dropping the bomb somewhere like in the middle right here. So anywhere in this area, dropping the bomb and leaving it. And you may think like, well, that's crazy talk. Then the bomb is not in T control. What we have to think about here is map control. Let's think about the map control that the T's have right now. This is it. Now, they do have this wide open area that CTs can come through at middle, like this. So this all belongs to the CTs. Much more map control. Now we have this one player here playing lurk, and that's good that they had another player holding this position. But on Mirage, generally you're going to try to look for an opening, go for picks, that sort of a thing. So you want at least one person watching middle. You could have a person inside of the tunnels right here who can watch this position and even go underpass to help at middle as well. So that's how you take mid control, making good use of the underpass, not making too much noise that the CTs know where to rotate and get in position to deal with you. Then we also have a player playing down here, a player inside here. And then you work off of picks, you work off of the game. If you get a kill, you can actually rotate one of these players back and grab the bomb inside of spawn. So what would have happened here, what would have been best? If they left the bomb right here, right? A little bit later in, let's move a little bit forward in this round, so they can even work it off of what they have right now. All right? And let's watch this now. At this point, our lurk player pushes into bomb site A, casually strolls in, and he's like, well, hey, it's clear. My goodness gracious. The right call would have been, okay, let's take A. We have this player here. He'll sit and hold A. Bomb's right here in our imaginary world, right? We have 3 players here. They could have rotated back. If they left one player watching middle, they couldn't get ambushed by these players at mid. Grab the bomb, moved into A, little to no resistance, plant the bomb. At that point, the CTs would come in here. This player would have to try to hold him off. Instead, they just kind of chill here inside of the tunnel. So what we're really talking about here is taking map control, trying to take these sites, playing off of what's going on, not just allowing the team to rotate and take you down. I see that so much in lower level play, and that is T-side teams pushing up to the brick wall of a smoke grenade and then just stopping and waiting until they lose, waiting until the round is over. So let's look at another example of this. Look what I found. This is a very interesting round, and I say that because, watch this, they do exactly what I just said. They do the setup. We got one player watching down here. We got one player watching here. The bomb is dropped. We got two players moving in here. We got a player watching the mid. This is exactly what I just said. So what goes wrong? Well, we see these players pushing forward here at B, kind of solo and getting picked. We have a player pushing up the middle right now and picking this player. But then we have this player here get picked, and boom. Critical point right now. Check this out. Even though it's 2 versus 4, here's what they could do. They have A control. They don't know it yet. They can start pushing in and figure it out and see what they do. The bomb is dropped back here. What really could have happened is this player could have already been rotating once they got that pick. Rotate back and grab that bomb on the way to A as these two players move in and hold it, right? We have this player moving in from behind. He should be aware of a player sneaking up from behind him. He's kind of trapped, though. Look at this. He's got players on all sides. He really doesn't have an exit. So even just walking a few steps back, grabbing that bomb, and then pushing out into A as this player watches this position would have been good. Let's see what they do. They got caught with their pants down. Undresso, get it? Because they chill. And by chilling, look at this. The CTs have rotated. They know they had a player picked. They know these players pushed in because of the death cam. And now CTs are holding A. They have a player on bomb. This player's still just chilling over here. They're just chilling here. No action in this particular instance was not the right action. They had a little bit of an opening and they could have taken it, but they just kind of didn't do anything. And that is what has happened this entire T side. You have to make a move. You have to do something. You can't just chill and allow the CTs to take map control like this. We have to be fair to our heroes, and that is to notice that they are playing against a team. They are a bunch of randoms. So it all comes down to that communication. They're not very high-ranked players. Let's watch another round where sort of the same thing kind of happens. They do not make the action that they need to make. So this round is already looking like it's going to be good. They killed one player. They're entering into the site. They have a lurk watching mid. Smokes are down. Bomb is getting planted. This looks like a win scenario, right? This player does get picked, and it looks like they are going to be going down pretty soon. They don't really take position. Watch the openings. Allows a player to sneak in from behind. CT's coordinating, waiting, now deciding to push as they're all ready to move in. The coordination on the CT side on the retake worked out well. The T's just kind of grabbed these positions, these very hide-in-the-corner positions, and just kind of chilled. It would have been better to actually try and hold and make sure these CTs can't move in. You know, try to maybe sit at A main like this. Sit up in here so we could watch the bomb. You could watch down here. This player could watch over here. Maybe up on Tetris. Anything. But instead, they just kind of went and hid in the corners where they can't really watch. What that does is, again, it gives map control. Even when you're talking about just the bomb site, CTs can move in at all of these positions untouched. And even here, untouched. T's have this map control. CTs have this. You have to think about it like, where can the CTs come from? They can come from here, they can come from here, they can come from here, they can come from here because their player died and they know that player's moving in from behind, and they can come from here. You have to think like, okay, we need to set up the best way to watch all of these angles. Like, I'm gonna sit up here so I can listen behind me and I can watch here. So we've closed out this, right? Then we have another player playing like Tetris. Watch here, listen for behind me, and we've closed out this and this. So even with 2 players, you can hold off 4. You just gotta think, instead, just look at the corner, just get hide in the little corner here. Terrible idea. So that was like Matchmaking Academy. We looked at the map the whole time. What's going on here? We didn't even see any frags, man. I don't know, I'm stretching the creative boundaries of Matchmaking Academy. I don't know what to say, guys. We're reaching new territory of YouTube videos here. Let's get an owl vision. Thanks for sending in the demo, Thundresso. I'm TheWarOWl, and I still have no clothes on. Cause undresso. I'm gonna end this video now. Death by scroll wheel. I think we need to talk about binds next.